I have a story for you. It has to do with testing and balancing, and for the life of me, I could not figure out what was going wrong on this project. And the solution that we found was the last thing that I expected. So here's the scenario. The HVAC system was designed for plenum return. Big industrial space, we were supplying all the spaces. Say, imagine 10 of these rooms in a row, and there was a central return in the corridor where all the air was meant to transfer to that central return. So to facilitate that, we added transfer boots in all of the walls, wherever there were full height walls. If you're not familiar, this is what a transfer boot looks like. And you would use something like this if you wanted to mitigate noise traveling from one space to another. And in our scenario, we sized everything to about 300 feet per minute. Everything was looking good. However, when it came time to turn on the equipment and test and balance the system, nothing was working. We were getting huge pressurization problems in these rooms. Doors were whistling, that we weren't able to shut the doors. Plenty of supply air coming out, but not enough return air coming back. And so because I was responsible for this design, it all came back to me. And I spent hours rechecking the sizing, checking all the calculations. Everything made sense, and I still could not figure out what the problem was. So eventually, I went out to the site to investigate myself and see if I could figure it out. Are you familiar with this product? This is called duct film. And if you are on job sites, sometimes you'll see ducts stage with this film over the openings. And this is done to keep the duct clean in an ongoing construction environment. All the duct film had been taken off of our ductwork except for these transfer boots. When I went to the job site, I got a ladder and I actually checked all these transfer boots and found that the reason for our testing and balancing problems was all of these transfers were still covered in this duct film and zero airflow was getting out of that room. So thinking it was an engineering problem and a design problem, it turned out the film just needed to be taken off. And after that, air was able to transfer out of these rooms and everything worked as designed. So sometimes the solution is a lot simpler than you think it is.